Hello guys, this is Becca, and I thought I would do show you my goals. Do a video showing you my goals for 2023. I do want to state at the beginning that I do have health issues, that sometimes I'm just not able to do videos at certain times, and so all of my goals are flexible, but I do want to share with you what I have planned. I like to have a plan, even if I can't stick right to it. It kind of keeps me on track. It kind of keeps me, when I'm thinking, oh, what do I do today? I just kind of like to have a little plan to go by. Also, my goals for the year, that's not just a weekly or daily thing, just something I plan on doing throughout, get done this year and things like that. So I have this, it says Amazing Grace. It's really like a journal that you would do Bible journaling in, but I already have a Bible journal, so I decided to use this for my diamond painting and my coloring goals that I want to do. And it's also for to put my completions in. So I want to start out first with diamond painting, and I started to journal last year, somewhere around August, but I didn't stick with it, guys. I did August. I put down one in December, and that's all I got for last year. So I just left that there. I didn't try to cover it up or tear the page out or anything. I just left those two there. And this started January 1st of 23. And what this here is each diamond painting that I start and finish, I like to put, I write down where I purchased it from, like if it's Diamond Art Club or Amazon or, wherever I got it from, I put that there. I put the name of the diamond painting, and so this particular diamond painting didn't have a name, but I was using it for an event this month in January, which was Big Butts, DP Big Butts 23. So I just named it Big Butts. It is round drills, so I put that there, and then I put the size. It's a 35 by 35 centimeter, and I started it on January the 1st of 23, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm almost done, but I haven't finished it yet. Again, like I say, I do coloring also, along with, I do diamond painting, I do coloring, and then I have a doll hobby. So, I don't just spend all my time diamond painting. So, it usually takes me about a month or almost a month to get about a 30 by 40, 35 by 35, 30 by 40 size canvas. It takes me about a month to get it done, because I don't just diamond paint. If that's all I did was diamond painting, I probably could do 2 a month, but I do other things also. So usually takes me a month to do a canvas around that size, around 35 by 35 or 30 by 40 or something like that. Now if it's a real small one, I can do several of those, but when it's pretty big. Now, if it's bigger than 30 by 40, it usually takes me over a month to get it done. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing here. Now, this was in 2022, but it was a Diamond Art Club, and it had the sticker that you put in your journal, and it was so big that I didn't put it over here when I was doing these. I put it on a page by itself. So it is from 2022. I started it in August 26th of 22. It is The Mona, that was the name of it, by Hannah Lynn. And like I said, it took me a little over a month. I didn't complete it until the 10th, until October. Oh, it took me, what? Yeah, almost, yeah, about a month and a half. Because I started the 26th of August. I didn't complete it until the 15th of October. So it was about a month and a half it took me to do this one. But it was a 61 by 41 centimeter, which is a 24 by 16 inch. Macy, quit. She's got a bottle, guys. Sorry about all the interruptions. So that's why it's here by itself, because it was a sticker that I put in here. But from this point out, hopefully they will be in chronological order of the way I do them. Okay, on this page, I keep my collabs and events that I enter for the year. And in January of 2023, like I said, I am doing the event DP Big Butts 23, which is hosted by Pencil Surprises Sharon. Her YouTube channel is Pencil Surprises. She also has a Facebook group with that name, and a little bit more on the end of it. I can't remember exactly. It's Pencil Surprises and something. She had a co-host, which is Diamond Grandma, and so that was the event there. And that was this canvas here that I did, or I'm working on. It's not finished yet. Then I went ahead and wrote down for February of 2023, I'm going to be doing an event hosted by Diamond Grandma. She has a co-host. When I was writing this down, I couldn't remember who her co-host is, so I'm going to have to find that out. But she's going to have a co-host. The event is hashtag Show Me Your Flag 23, which what it is you do a diamond painting that represents either your state or your country that you are in, your province, wherever you live, anywhere around the world that you live. Your diamond painting is to represent the area you live in. So that's what that event is going to be about. And when I get this, when I start this, I will come over here, and this is continuing my, actually I moved it over here, the events, the Big Butts event that I'm doing now. I actually moved it over here because I wanted it to be in order. So here on this page is, again, the, I put it more like, I put the from, name, drill, size, started and finished, and the event, I was supposed to put the event here and I forgot. So I put it off to the side, but on the second one I did add the event. So I have here, I'm going to be putting, you know, all the information for the canvas I'll be working on in February. So that will be there. And they're not going to be, I didn't leave pages like to just continue with, you know, the information on each diamond painting. I just went from there to this page where it's going to be diamond paintings that I purchased in 2023. And I've got to get wrote down. I haven't wrote down yet. I've got to get those wrote down. So for what I've purchased and where I purchased them in 2023. And then I will just move, you know, what I'm doing each month. I will just move it to this page and put at the top what it's for. And that's the way I'm going to work my diamond painting journal part of it. I took about half of, or a little over half for my coloring part of the journal, because I really record more for my coloring because I get more coloring pages in. then I get diamond paintings in. So I took about 3/4 of the book. I separated it, as you can see where that red marker is. So most of this is going to be for my coloring, and this part's for my diamond painting. And so I'm going to show you what I'm doing for the coloring part in my journal, and how my goals and all for this area, this for the coloring. So this is my coloring page completions. Now what this will be is like the 1st of February, when I do the video showing all of my completions for January, I will write the amount of pages I completed down here. And you see where I have these together, closer together. I didn't want to continue it on to the other side of the page. And next time I will write more closer up here, where I can bring this up and have spaces between them where it'll look more, you know, just for my benefit, that it'll look better. Instead of all these down here clustered together and these up here apart. But I'll fix that on next year. But that'll be next year. But each month I will write my completions, and then at the end of the year I have the total. I will write the total down here of how many for the year that I actually was able to get colored. Okay, here is coloring books that I purchased in 2023 or will be purchasing in 2023. And I've got 2 wrote down already that I purchased. And you know what? I should put the date. I need to go back and see what date those come in, so I can write the date, because I'd like to keep the date with them too. But I wrote down the 2 that I have purchased already for 2023. Now this over here is my collabs and challenges and swaps that I enter for each month. And again, it won't be, you know, like I'll have to skip some pages to continue for each month for this. I didn't leave space for that because I don't know how much space I'm going to need. So, but for January, I participated in Patty's Treasure Hunt. That is Life with Patty here on YouTube. I participated in, or I am participating in, Color With Us You Rock Art, which is hosted by Rosemary's You Rock Art. I'm doing the collab with Sharon at Pencil Surprises on her Facebook group, and it's called #JustForFun23. I will be doing that throughout the whole year. Then I have started doing, it's not my challenge that I came up with. It's all over the internet and YouTube and all, but I saw it and wanted to do it. I don't know who started it to give them credit, but I'm doing the 3 marker challenge. I want to do 1 page of those each week. And I put mine because I'm the one that decided to, you know, nobody in particular, and I don't know who started it, so I just decided to do that. And again, I put mine on this one. I hashtagged it as mystery coloring, and I realized I didn't put the the Y on the mystery. I just seen that. Get started writing and you forget to put a letter in. So anyway, I'm calling it #mystery coloring. And what it is the mystery mosaics. I want to color at least 1 page a week in that and share that with y'all. And if you want to do that, feel free to do that. And just hashtag it mystery coloring and tag me so I can see your pages. Then I participated in Kiki's winter coloring book swap. Kiki is Catherine Merkovich Robinson here on YouTube, and she does a quarterly scrap coloring book swap. And for the winter, you know, we was actually assigned our partners back in 22, but we didn't have to send out our books until January of 23, so I just registered it as January, of 23. My partner was Maria Lopez, and we send 2 coloring books to our partner, and that's just quarterly. Every 4 months we have a swap, or Kiki does, and I try to enter that. So I have that recorded here under my collabs, challenges, and swaps, and I will, continue. I'll put February here, and then I'll have to come over here to an empty page for March, and I'll just put at the top, what it's for. And I don't want to skip pages because I don't know how many pages I'm going to need for each thing. And I don't want to, to skip pages and, have it all out in my book everywhere. And then come next year, I've got 23 scattered all through the book. So that's just the way I like to do it, to keep, the pages all together for the year. So, this here on this side is coloring books that has been gifted to me. This is, I received the first of the month of January, and I need to write the date down. I've got to remember to write the date down. I was gifted this for Valentine's Day, or for an extra gift I had purchased from Miss Crafty Girl 42. She has an Etsy shop. She's got all kind of things in her Etsy shop. And I had purchased some coffee cups from her. And she sent me an extra little gift along with it. And it was a Valentine's Day coloring book by Color Questopia. And I just wrote down what book it was, who, the publisher, and who gifted it to me. I need to write the date. I've got to remember to write the date. So I will go back and check that and write dates where they need to be. This page here is for any pencils or pens or markers or any kind of coloring tools, not the coloring book, but the coloring tools that I purchased in 2023. I will write it down here to keep up with what I've spent on, coloring, or how many things I've bought. Now this here is amount of coloring books each month. Now I thought at one time I wasn't going to do this part. But then I decided I would. Okay, no, it was the total that I wasn't going to do. So what this is how many coloring books I colored out of for each month. Now I will do the total, but actually I won't do the total, because the total will be, because, each month I'm going to color out of some of the same coloring books. So I won't do a total for the year, but I would like to know how many different coloring books I color out of each month. But, I may color them out of them same coloring books in February. So it's not going to be a correct total if I just add all that up. So that, to figure out how many coloring books I colored out of through the year is just too complicated for my mind. So I will just have the total for each month and not a total for the year. Then I have my goals set that I want to do for 2023. At this point in time, I only have 3 goals, but these are things that I would love to do for, get done in 2023. One of them is to complete 2 books. Now, that don't mean from start to finish. That don't mean that I have a blank book that I haven't colored in and that I'm going to complete that book this year. No, I'm talking about books that I have already colored in. I want to get at least 2 of those completed. And one of the ones that I want to complete is the one that we're using at this point in time, not the new one that we're going to be using, but the one that we used all last year for Color With Us, You Rock Art. I started late. When I say late, I didn't know about the Color With Us You Rock art until they had already started this, and they had already colored several pages when I found out about it. So therefore, that I was already automatically behind in a certain amount of pages. Then through the year, there was weeks that I was sick or I couldn't do it, and so there was pages I didn't color with them throughout the year. So I have pages that's unfinished in the coloring book that Color With Us You Rock Art has completely, they completed it. So my goal for this year is to finish that book, to finish all the uncolored pages in that book. So that's one of the books I want to complete. Another one is my Mystery Mosaics Book 1 by Mindware. I want to complete that one this year. So I have 2 books I want to complete this year. And then my next goal is to color at least 1 page from each coloring book that I have. And this, I may make a page for that so I can write it down. That way I can look back and see and make sure there hasn't been a book that I've missed coloring in for the year. But I would love to get at least 1 page colored in each coloring book that I have, even new ones that comes in through the year. I want to get at least 1 page colored in every coloring book by the end of 2023. So that's a goal I have. Now, this one is just an iffy goal. And I may get it done. I may not. It's making an inventory list, which shouldn't be too hard since I'm doing all these other things. But make an inventory list of all the coloring books that I have. Now, I don't have a huge amount of coloring books. I don't know how many I do have, but I don't have a huge amount compared to some people. So, if other people can make inventory lists, I should be able to also. So I'm going to try for 2023 to make an inventory list of all the coloring books I have, and then out at the side of that coloring book, write if it has been completed or not. And that's what I would like to do. So that is my goals and my journal for my coloring and my diamond painting. And I hope you have enjoyed seeing my little journal. I hope to keep it up. I am a planner type person. I do like to, I keep all kind of planners everywhere that I keep my doll hobby in. I keep what I'm going to be doing, videos, and I've got planners everywhere. And so I thought, this shouldn't be too hard to keep up with either. So I did. Thank you so much, Patty. I asked Patty from Life with Patty to do a video showing her journal. I didn't want anything really intense, like really, there's some people that just is right down, they got everything just, I didn't want something really hard. And I had noticed before when Patty showed her journal for her coloring that it wasn't real complicated. It was on more of a simpler side, and that's what I wanted. And so I asked Patty to do a video showing her journal and how she keeps track of her coloring. And I did steal or borrow, or however you want to say it, most of her ideas, because I didn't know how. I've never kept a coloring journal, so I really didn't know what to do. So I did go with the majority of her ideas. They might be just a tad that I didn't incorporate that she had, or that I just, maybe quirked it a little bit, but not. It's pretty much like Patty. So thank you, Patty. I hope you don't mind. But I really didn't know just what and all to put in, a coloring journal. Now I did kind of use this, kind of the same ideas, so to speak, but because it's diamond painting, it's a little bit different. But I did, kind of use the outline, so to speak, for my diamond painting. So I think I'm going to enjoy keeping up with what I purchase through the year, what I complete, what diamond paintings I do, what coloring books I color in, how many pages I get done. I really, you know, I think that's going to be interesting to keep up with. So that's why I wanted to do the journal. Thank you so much, Patty, for doing that for me. And anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this video, and maybe I could be a help to someone that is looking forward to maybe doing a journal themselves. So anyway, I will talk with you all later. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.